Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Perfect time for that photo. We are back with episode 29 on WrestleRelaunch. 2 years with only 29 episodes. Isn't that fucking excruciating?
Yes.
I am alongside with Villain Anonymous as always. We're here. I know Villain always avoids talking about this sort of topic, but this time I forced him to talk about it. I took notes from Cash Wheeler. I grabbed a gun and said, "You know what? We're not doing this. We're recording this tonight. We're recording."
He gets mad at me every time I make a Cash Wheeler joke. Now
Hey,
he's allowed to. It's
this is
bullshit.
my first time doing a joke about Cash Wheeler, and I'm gonna get away with it. But furthermore, the news from All In. I remember as
Tell Sponge, I hate it here.
from All In, exclusively. I mean, me and Keith both have known, and the whole world has already known this because this came out. Well, bits of it came out after the pre-show during the match, but CM Punk and Percy Jackson got in a bit of an altercation. I mean, because Jackson Perry or whatever, the fatherless child. See, look,
Look at Percy Jackson.
he fits the character. He's a fatherless child bum who's a little bitch. You know, like the fatherless
All
kids.
right, come on, cool it
Um,
down.
I'm playing. He's cooling me down before he gets even more heated. But no, I feel like not feel. It's just Jack Perry is a childish person. From the standpoint of looking at this, he looks like a childish coward right now.
I
I
mean, Punk told him a couple of weeks ago in the ring. He said,
Not even that
"I'm
wasn't a
gonna
couple
beat the
weeks ago.
shit out of you."
That was like 2 years ago.
He's like, "I'm gonna beat the shit out of you," and I'm just like, "Oh, he's predicting the future."
Yeah, but so I guess it got this all started over Jack Perry wanting to use real glass or some shit in one of the collision shows, and I think Punk said no, and Jack Perry got his feelings hurt over glass, Keith. Glass, Keith. Not fucking anything very serious. And then
It's almost as if Jungle Boy thinks he deserves creative control. I wonder who gave him that idea, Tony.
And it seems that before the pre-show, the match, it was that's when the altercation happened. He bumped into Punk and murmured or said some nonsense. I was like, I got an ad pop up, so it covered my entire screen for the article.
Yeah, it's when he came back from his pre-show match right before the show started, right before Punk versus Joe.
Yeah, cause then he goes up to the camera right after he knocks on the glass of the car and says, "This is what did he say? This is real glass. Cry me a
Yeah, this is
river.
real glass. Yeah,
Cry me a river." He sounded like a little kid. He doesn't.
I mean
Go cry. That was pretty
he's
funny though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Go cry me a river. But that was funny. But it was fucking stupid.
bro. When you get people across the wrestling world the age of somebody like a Jim Cornette to respond and use the words "fuck around and find out," you know you done fucked up. Like that shit was hilarious.
And yeah, that comment was a reference to a story that emerged about Jack Perry, and he was wanting to do the real glass that Punk nixed for like a bunch of reasons. Because a, this is professional wrestling. This isn't fucking an outlaw GCW garbage show. Fucking.
Yeah, this is Collision. This isn't Dynamite or Rampage.
If you want to go use glass, go to Dynamite. I mean, I think the elites will let you use fucking crack. But this is so goofy. Oh, so here's a direct quote that was said from this article from fucking stupid Brian Alvarez, from the Garbage Observer, whatever. But it says here, Perry said something to the effect of, "Well, you heard what I said out there." Keith, that's so bad. He goes up to this man and says, "You heard what I said up there on the fucking monitors?" Because I know, because Punk and Samoa Joe are probably sitting in Gorilla with Tony watching the monitors as they're preparing themselves for the fucking match while the garbage pre-show was on. Um,
Tony's getting a heads up that Jungle Boy said this shit. Like just watching the monitors, it got picked up in the cameras that he said this shit. So like Tony Khan knows full on that he said this shit
and here's a
and
quote.
that it's gonna lead to trouble.
I mean, I'm taking the Wrestling News Observer fucking article with a grain of salt, but I mean, have
Yeah, especially with what happened today with Uncle Dave.
anyway, Punk said something around the effects of "You know I can beat your ass, right?" There was a quick incident, and nearly 100% of the people ever spoke with says Punk made the comment, and either why are fucking the eight Keith? If how do I say this? If I was a journalist, right, and I went to WWE, no one would ever say anything. When do you ever hear things about WWE's back? Like I'm just comparing. If I
I mean,
why are
you'll hear occasionally about backstage
occasionally,
heat, but
but like but
people know how to
AEW
behave like adults though.
But AEW seems to fucking have it. Like, why are these people spreading shit like this? Why is the locker room spreading all this shit? Like, why not mind your own fucking business? If I'm gonna be real
Because
honest with you.
they need the attention. They're the forgotten redheaded stepchild of the wrestling industry.
And you know what I think is funny was Jungle Perry, Jungle Boy, or whatever the fuck his name is. It's literally almost the same size as me, just a little bit buffer. And this man went up and pressed CM Punk and got fucking guillotine headlocked. That shit's hilarious. It says that Jack Perry shoved or a pie faced Perry and or no, sorry, Punk made the comment and shoved or pie faced Perry, basically going up to him like, "Do you have a problem with me?" type shit, and then he put him in a guillotine headlock. He thinks he's the tribal chief.
I can't wait for the tweet of this poop ain't funny. This poop ain't fun anymore.
It was immediately broken up soon after by Samoa Joe. They got close enough to Tony
Oh.
Khan, who was in the gorilla position that monitors were apparently knocked down onto Khan. Oof. Said that unlike the brawl all falling all out, there were a lot of witnesses to this all happening, including Khan himself. That is, Keith. What do you think of? Well, I want to hear your take on this. On like, imagine Vince. Say I'm gonna put like example wrestlers. Imagine, Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes getting in a fight while Vince is sitting there in gorilla position. How would you? What would you think Vince would have done?
If Seth instigated the fight, like saying something into a hot mic and a camera that you can clearly hear him saying, and somebody took offense to it and decided to, ask him about it, just to have Seth be a straight up douche all up in your face like, Percy Jackson did. I mean, like back then, you have to realize that this shit did not happen back in the day because nobody would allow it. Like if anybody would,
you'd get your ass kicked by the whole locker room.
you would get your ass kicked by the one guy who you called out foolishly, and the whole rest of the locker room be like, I didn't see shit.
That is true. And if you created more heat, you'd get your ass kicked by the whole locker room.
Like look at the Montreal incident. We didn't hear that Brett knocked out Vince until years later. Because when you do something so shady and underhanded, you're getting the receipt. Like Jack Perry got his receipt, and I swear to God, part of me wants Punk to be suspended. Hear me out. Don't be a hater.
Aha.
Hear me out. Don't be a hater. Part of me wants Punk to be suspended because if Punk is suspended and can't be at All Out in Chicago, AEW will fold immediately.
Yo, that crowd is gonna be red hot for everybody, like garbage. Like I feel like they're gonna shit on the whole card.
that crowd will shit on the whole card. That crowd will tell Tony Khan exactly how bad he is, and their numbers will never recover.
And going forward, it is said that several people. Well, remember this direct quote when I think I told you this, right? I don't remember who I told you.
Yeah.
That he said that he threatened to quit and didn't want to go out for his match against Samoa Joe on that spot right there.
And Joe, being just such a great friend of CM Punk, like he convinced him to go out there, and they had a banger of a match. So like, the cooler heads prevailed, and then fucking Punk did wind up leaving the arena though.
Yeah, he left as soon as his match was over, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I said he was going to leave, and you're like, no, he said he's still in the building.
Elaborating on to well, he was still in the building Jack Perry was removed first, and then Punk asked.
Well, of course, of course, Punk had a match.
No, yeah, but Punk asked if it was best for him to leave or stay, and they said he didn't need to leave, but he left either way. But also, furthermore, he also had the fucking AEW, the head coordinator of AEW travel agency, literally set up CM Punk. All right, can we
Yeah,
talk about
fucking
that?
left
The elite,
left him at the airport with
this
no
man,
contact information.
the people on Twitter, the Twitter nerds, found his Instagram, and he's a huge elitist, and they found that he was liking anti CM Punk stuff on his Twitter. And he quickly fixed all of that on his Twitter shit and removed that I think he got fired because on his bio it doesn't say AEW travel coordinator anymore, but it said he was definitely set up. He was given a fake phony number for to call to go like for the driver. There was no AEW personnel to pick him up, and he had to buy himself a transit ticket, get lost somewhere in the UK, and have fans help him around.
Yep. Yep.
I, like
That's how diehard the
I'm pretty
wrestling
sure
fans of London are.
I'm pretty sure this man was already pissed when all this happened. So this man, I feel like it's like having a bad weekend, and it just
I
keeps
told you.
getting bad. Of course you're gonna be fucking rowdy and fucking annoyed.
I told you. I'm waiting for the tweet. This poop ain't fun no more.
Alvarez said he was told Joe was furious and apparently talked Punk into doing the match.
Yeah, Joe was probably furious at the fucking children misbehaving in the back. Like, this is just a common thing that Tony Khan allows.
And here's the lie of stupid Brian Alvarez. This is why I take this article with a grain of salt. It has now been cleared, but Miro came up to Punk and asked what the hell happened, and then fucking CM Punk jokingly said, "Oh, do you have a problem with me?" And they joked around. So there's that clear air. Fucking Dave and bitchy Alvarez starting shit. Fucking pussies. Anywho, after that report, both Nick. Oh, I thought I said Nick Hausen.
Danhausen?
After. Where was Danhausen at all out? You would.
He was cursing Jack Perry.
Oh Jesus! After the report Tuesday, both Nick Hausman and PW Insider had denials that altercations happened. Sean Ross from Fightful reported Tuesday evening that the dialogue between them described above was done in a joking manner. See, there you go, you fucking marks.
Yeah, cause Miro's a great guy. Like fucking like there's no reason to ever think that Miro would just try to fight somebody out of nowhere.
Now, Tony Khan, if you're never gonna hear this, but if you ever do listen, because you're a little Mark who watches everything, and you could be one of our one viewers, if Punk is not at AEW Collision, I will camp outside the arena until you fucking arrive, and I will run you over with a goat cart and dress up as Mario.
You know what my favorite shit is? Is like
Plain.
if you needed any further clarification that Miro was joking, like Miro and Punk were joking around, go watch Up Up Down Down when Miro was there. Like he's just so much fun. He just loves being part of the fun. Like if the wrestling's not there for him, he's still gonna be off screen doing something with somebody. Like
Anyway,
Miro's a great guy.
Anyway, I also got news, just in breaking news, from someone that was there in the gorilla position. Breaking: Hulk Hogan talks about the CM Punk and Jack Perry backstage incident. Quote: he said, "I was there at Wembley Stadium when I saw Jack Perry and CM Punk start to go at it. I tried to tell Jack not to do it because it wouldn't be good for his career, but he went ahead and did it anyway. These guys today, they don't listen, brother." That right there is just all the information you need. That Jack Perry is a douchebag.
I was there backstage. I told Jack Perry, I said, Jack Perry, brother, don't do this, brother. It's not worth your career. And then 5 minutes later, I was in New Japan, pressing
Jesus
that
Christ.
stinking giant over my head.
Jesus.
Yo, Hogan's lies are just so bad, bro.
Anywho, per Dave Meltzer, Punk and Perry are suspended pending the result of an investigation. Here's what I don't get. Why are you suspending CM Punk?
Because he was involved in an altercation.
Pause. Let's not forget the heated argumentations with fucking Tony Khan. The reported let me read it out to you. Did I send you that quote?
No.
I think I sent it to someone else. Oh yeah, from Pro Wrestling Torch, which take it with a grain of salt. CM Punk during All In confronted Tony Khan in his locker room in what has been characterized as a heated, intense manner, and at one point, according to 3 sources who have heard about the situation, told Khan he quit and chewed out Khan with harsh phrasing. What are your
Is this
thoughts?
PW? Is this PW Insider or Wrestling Observer newsletter?
PW Torch.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
taking it with a grain of
I,
salt.
no. If you would have said Wrestling Observer newsletter, I wouldn't have believed it. But
No,
like
yeah, no.
PW,
That's why I had to pull it up on my phone because if it was Wrestling News Observer, Dave and Brian love to spread garbage news, and
yeah, they already got fucking myth busted today. So
it was hilarious.
I don't know. Like if he legit went up and quit, fucking Tony would do anything to make it right, including letting him out of his contract. So I mean, this poop could get fun again.
I mean, I think they would let him. I think he would be fine going over to overseas.
I don't know. Survivor Series is where?
It should be
That's
shit.
been
But
that's
anyway,
been
that don't fucking
that's
matter.
been the popular meme.
You would
That's
do.
been the popular meme all day. Is summer Survivor Series is where?
No, that's just a popular meme in your boomer mind. But furthermore, going on with the situation, yeah, that's really all the information I can give you. But the collision glass spot, the London travel, all that shit fucking is none. It's just how the fuck do you fuck up CM Punk's return run like this? This is like plummeting his fucking resume.
EVPs, am I right?
Ugh. It pisses me
And
off.
if
It really does.
Isn't it funny that the EVPs lost every match they were in at All In?
Good. No one, those pieces of shit can suck it.
No, they're EVPs, not POSs.
Oh, you're right. Fucking. Well. At this point, just put CM Punk versus Jack Perry it all out. you have.
Yeah, they'll lose.
Oh, what'd you say?
CM Punk versus Percy Jackson over there. Fucking the loser is permanently suspended. He'd have so much outside interference by the elite.
And there you go. What are your final thoughts about this whole thing?
This poop ain't fun no more.
Honestly, this hopefully gets resolved for Punk because I want to see Punk in Collision here in Seattle, and if he has a match at Wrestle Dream, I want to see him there. And if he leaves,
You don't want to see Punk at All Out in Chicago?
I'm not gonna be there, so I don't give a fuck. And plus, I fucking what's it called? I mean, I'm gonna end up
I mean,
watching.
you're gonna make me what? No, you're not gonna end up watching that. You're gonna make me watch that, and you're gonna watch like one or two matches.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. When you cut me off rudely and very rudely. Who the hell wants to watch a pay per view with garbage wrestlers besides the only ones you care about? Like, if there's FTR, I'll watch FTR. If there's CM Punk, I'm watching that. If there's fucking the House of Crack, I'm watching that. If there's fucking Andrade, I'm watching that. If there's fucking who else is not stupid?
Miro.
Miro, I'm watching that. If you have Christian, I'm watching. Not Luchasaurus, Christian. I'm watching that.
Don't watch Christian if you don't have a dad.
Oh, jeez.
He's coming after you, bro.
So there you go. Fuck the bitches that are. Well, you can be a fan of who you are. Respectfully. I have my views. Everyone has their views, but fuck you if you're a hardcore elite fan that is like die hard. Like, cause for me, I don't fuck with the elite, but I'm not here saying fuck them. They should fucking not be in AEW, but kind of am type shit. But don't be spreading lies about them, cause over here, cause there's a bunch of nonsense about Punk news, nonsense this, nonsense that. Chew up his name and throw it away. Well, we don't chew up the elite's name and throw it away. We just say how dumb they are with actual facts to prove that they are dumb as hell. So yeah, for the people that are listening, I'm pretty tired. And I'm also tired of the good people getting suspended. What are your thoughts? What's your final words? I get your last final words.
Free Kevin Nash. Free Kevin Nash. Free Kevin
He's
Nash.
got a shotgun.
Oh God. Nope. Cash Wheeler.
No, Stone Cold.
Up. Cash Wheeler.
Oh yeah. Oh, forgot about this part. CM Punk, when he got suspended, was not even informed that he was suspended. Keith, what the fuck?
I like that. I quit. You can't quit. You're suspended. Quitting is worse than being suspended. What the fuck?
So yeah, Keith, how the so you're gonna tell me that CM Punk put Jungle Boy in a chokehold and Tony Khan was just sitting there watching it?
Probably.
No, that's literally what happened. Well, what?
I know.
Why
Well,
the?
I mean, Tony Khan's not going to be in a position to stop anybody when he's got a lot going on, man. Like,
Isn't it funny how the biggest 81,000 crowd and the biggest pay per view of the year for AEW was all tarnished?
asterisk,
Was all tarnished?
asterisk,
What the fuck?
asterisk,
What?
81,000 asterisk.
Well, the number from that was the revealed number from the arena. So you can keep crying. Go cry a river.
That was.
Cry me a river.
Oh my
Cry
God!
me a fucking river.
You are the ultimate AEW hater, and you're telling me to cry you a river.
Cry
Jesus,
me.
like
There was 81.
pick a side,
There was
guy.
81,000 fans. Cry me a river.
Sponge, do me a favor. Stay out of the voting booths because you'll accidentally vote for DeSantis because you
No,
can't.
well, I would.
You can't
No,
decide
don't
either
talk
which
about
way.
Don't talk about yourself like that, you QAnon conspiracy theory. Here you go with another QAnon conspiracy theory, Jericho.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go talk
Yeah.
about?
Meanwhile, when I answered this call before, you were singing that stupid "Try That in a Small Township."
Wait, what is that? What are you talking about?
Call you Jason Aldean from now on.
What the hell are you going on about?
Google it,
No.
boomer.
Any foo. What the hell were we talking about? Before you started going with the QAnon conspiracy theories.
Miro.
Miro. Where the fuck has that man been? But anywho, so you're telling me. Oh yeah, so anyway, isn't it hilarious how the biggest pay-per-view of the year for AEW and the fucking biggest night for Tony Khan was all the scene was taken away because of this drama? Again.
Yeah.
Like last year, All Out was their biggest fucking pay-per-view, and it was taken away from the fucking Brawl Out, and now this is taken away from a fucking skinny, scrawny garbage can of fucking Jack Perry. This is so sad.
Percy Jackson, the happiness thief.
That is so sad that they let this little scrawny motherfucker, who doesn't even look like a fucking wrestler, who can't even talk in a fucking promo, who lost his dad.
Could have been funnier. It could have been Marco Stunt.
That would have been even worse.
Marco Stunt up against CM Punk,
Bro,
getting pulled off by Samoa Joe.
That man is skinnier than I am. Fucking.
Bro, I want to see Marco Stunt stand next to Samoa Joe. I think that would be the greatest thing ever.
Well, what can I say? Hopefully Punk gets unsuspended very soon, and I'll have a happy show in Seattle for AEW Collision. This will probably be, well, I was going to say this is probably our last AEW video for a while, but I forgot we're going to watch All Out. Or you're going to watch All Out. I'm going to watch 3 matches. Payback as well, ladies and gentlemen. Payback this Saturday. This Saturday, I think I kind of want to live stream, but we'll see. Or we'll record a long-ass video about it. Because
Oh, shit. Sponge is going to live stream this time? Let's go.
I'll see. And then also, furthermore, for All Out, it's just a pain in the ass to watch it because we don't give them our money.
See, now I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes of what actually happens here at WrestleRelaunch. See, when Spongy T says that he's going to live stream on Saturday, 15, maybe 16 minutes before Payback starts, and then he's just going to hit me up and be like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Here's a thumbnail. You're doing it. I'm gonna be like,
oh my god. He's lying to you guys.
Yeah, that's why you were laughing like that, because you got caught in 4K, right?
No, that's never happened. I honestly, if you see the contracts, I'm gonna have to make him sign an NDA. If you see all that stuff,
The fucking NDA.
he can't keep revealing this stuff. You know, he has to sign an NDA about this. All this QAnon conspiracy, the craziness
Yes.
in his head.
Yeah, he fucking he comes to get me and he kicks down my dressing room door and he bites my dog and fucking throws Ace Steel across the room.
Oh yeah, I threw Ace Steel across the room. Yep. Take him down.
And then this motherfucker, he drop kicks Betty White in the face, and I'm just
God.
like, what the hell?
I was trying to drop kick his mother, but I thought it was Betty White, but it was really close. Furthermore,
This guy goes on so much road rage, he makes Cash Wheeler look like a saint.
Oh my god. Oh my Jesus. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you make sure to like, subscribe, and share around if you like. Tell us what you think about all of this. You can have your own opinion. You can see both sides. We love hearing about it. Just don't say no dumb nonsense. And I mean it. or I will find you, and I
He
will
will.
delete
He's really
you,
good at it.
and I'll put you on the
Yeah.
list. I'll put you on the list.
Yeah, the list of Spongy.
Yeah, the new list is Spongy. Yeah, the list is Sponge. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wrap. I'm Sponge, and
I'm Villain.
hopefully there's no drama in the next 5 minutes, because or actually, that we should be the new I should be the new writer for AEW's brand new show, AEW Backstage Brawls. Good night, everybody.
PW and PW Insider is gonna have this little message come out. Me and Sponge got into an altercation off screen.